Hi, my name's Samantha Woodham, and along with Harry, I co-founded the Divorce Surgery. I know Harry's already done a video on what the Divorce Surgery is and why we set it up. And so I just wanted to do a complimentary video about what the process is so that you get some idea of how it works. Now, when Harry and I set this up, we were the first people to offer the service in the UK. So we had a blank sheet of paper really to think about how we wanted to do it. And we had three main aims. The first was that we wanted to remove conflict from the process as much as we possibly could and ideally eliminate it. The second was that we wanted to make costs proportionate because it's so important that people aren't priced out of legal expertise. And the third is that we wanted to reduce the time because divorce proceedings take months, sometimes years, and we wanted a process that works in a matter of weeks to get couples to a space where they could talk constructively about what a fair outcome would look like for their family. The Divorce Surgery was really born out of Harry and my profound dissatisfaction with the adversarial process for families. And we just wanted to make a process that was much more attuned to the family dynamics that are being dealt with. So in terms of how it works, for any couples who are interested, we offer free guidance calls with a member of our team to kind of talk you through the process so you get a rough idea and you can get any questions answered. If you then want to explore it further and take it forward, there is a questionnaire we would ask you to fill in, which will depend on which of our services you're coming for. So there are three main services that we offer. The first is advising couples on what a fair outcome would be in terms of the division of their finances. The second service we do is on co-parenting. So helping you get to a stage where you can reshape your family unit in a way that you know is legally fair and also with proper co-parenting support in there as well. And the third is helping you through the formalities of the divorce petition process. So depending on which service you're looking for, and many couples are looking for a combination of those things, we will ask you to fill in quite a detailed questionnaire, each of you. You then each come for separate introductory sessions with one of our legal team. And the reason for that is for us to assess if you're suitable, but also importantly, to tell you both on the analysis that we've done of the information you've provided, what the key issues are likely to be in your situation, what the evidence we will need in order to ascertain what a judge would view as fair. After that, we will send you a fixed fee quote for the whole service. It's of crucial importance really to us that we always offer a fixed fee process because we want couples to know how much it's going to cost from the beginning rather than charging on an hourly rate. And we can do fixed fee because we have a streamlined process. So we would send you out a quote. If you then decide that you both want to take it forward, then we proceed to the disclosure exercise. And we are quite rigorous with our disclosure. And we want to ensure that we and our advising barristers have all the information that a judge would want if a judge were making the decision. So in a financial disclosure process, if you're wanting advice on the finances, that will be a proper court Form E, but also quite a lot of additional information that we'll ask for. And in a children case, we will ask for lots of information and background about your family circumstances. We importantly are focused with our disclosure as well. So as much as we want everything that we need, and we will highlight that to you, we also highlight the things that we don't need. So the idea is we get all the documentation we need, but we don't put you to the hassle of getting us documentation which we don't. Once that's all in, we will review it and make sure it's complete. And then it's a question of it going to the barrister of your choice that you'll both have chosen. We always give you a range of barristers to choose from who are the right expertise for your situation. In more complex cases, you would then go on to something called a disclosure session, which is a meeting with your barrister to go over the financial disclosure in a finance case, make sure it's complete, and think about whether you need any other valuation evidence, for instance, company valuation or tax expertise. And then either way, whether you have a disclosure session or not, you will get to the advice session. And that is a meeting with the both of you and the barrister of your choice, which we can do either virtually or in person when circumstances allow. And that will be 2 to 3 hours in length, and really be going through all of the background to your situation, all of the law as it applies to your situation, and what the barrister believes a judge would do and would consider fair in your particular circumstances. And I can't really emphasize enough how important it is and how valuable it is for couples to hear from somebody whose expertise they rate, but who is completely impartial, has no vested interest one way or the other, but is just saying to you both, look, I've been in front of many, many judges, and this is what I believe they would consider fair in your situation, and this is why. And following that advice session, you then get a written advice, which is a really detailed document, about sort of 15 to 20 pages long, which you can then take away and consider. And then the hope, and what we've seen in reality actually, is that many, many couples settle very quickly after that session. Now, we're not about forcing settlement. We're about empowering you with the advice that you need to have constructive discussions, because it's just so important actually to get to a space as quickly as you can where you know what a judge would view as fair, you know what that bracket is, because then the negotiations that you're having are going to be in a sensible place, and you're going to know that whatever deal you reach, a judge is likely to endorse it, because it's really important to know when it comes to your financial arrangements, a judge will apply an objective test as to whether he or she thinks that your agreement is fair. So it's not simply enough to reach an agreement that you both agree to. You also have to reach an agreement that will be fair in the eyes of the law. So the sooner you know what that is, the better. Ultimately, Harry and I just really wanted to create a process that was fair and transparent and efficient, but that removed the stigma around divorce, that essentially just views divorce as what it is, which is a shared problem you both need to navigate together. And the sooner that you can navigate that constructively, the sooner you can get to a positive place on the other side. If you'd like to know any more about the service, please do shout. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.